dash for mobility, but you
Yeah.
need a target for that. So let's finalize here our picks. So we stopped here at Illaoi. Yung both top laners are settled now. That's a Poppy. Okay, wait. Let's gauge first.
So it's going to
Am
be
I seeing it right? Okay,
Jungle
that's right. That looks about
Nautilus
right. It's a
for
Jungle Nautilus then. So, standard picks. No surprising picks here sa Imperium Protein Blue. We have, actually, I thought it's gonna be another Misfortune Braum. But as you can see, Braum super, one of the most contested picks right now. I think it's one of the strongest supports right now. Lucian, though, is in a very good spot, right?
yeah, with that Essence Reaver into another critical item just allows you to, maximize the caster ADC meta right
Yeah.
now in the game.
And I believe he can. That's a Vayne.
He-
I wonder if there's gonna be a lane swap here. And at least naman, meron naman siyang Tom Kench to keep her safe. Although, 5.24 patch, pag kinain mo yung kakampi mo, wala ka ng movement speed.
Yeah, but you still go for the Devour for the safety.
Yes, of course,
But
definitely.
but the problem with like you said, the movement speed being gone when you devour your teammate is that this is a Braum Lucian bottom lane. They're being having that Lucian and then the Braum just activating one stack of concussive blows and then not having the extra movement speed to get away from the range of the Lucian, just proccing that double auto attack onto the target. Even if the Vayne is like safe in the belly of the Tahm Kench is not safe from the CC that these two can dish out. And then when Vayne comes out, he sees his Tahm Kench like super low HP and then he just has to back off and then it's just an awkward position for Astrology to work with. So like you said, we might see a lane swap here coming in from the side of Astrology just
Yeah.
to mitigate this bully lane coming out of Kinzen as well as Shadow.
And if you can see, Ilawi naman is able to, may range, siya, may mga range skills naman siya to farm and has
Yes.
sustain.
Yes,
So, yeah.
You
we'll
can't rule out the fact that they can also go for the buddy system for
Oh,
a
yeah,
while.
that's true.
Yeah.
And then, meanwhile, ito na yung mga picks natin. I'd like to point out that double TPs for
For
both teams.
Yeah.
But then again, mas malakas in terms of presence and response.
Twisted Fate.
See Twisted Fate, of course. It's like that's three triple skills just to respond sa map. Pero in terms of lane dominance, I gotta give it to Ari. Pagdating na level 6, Spirit Rush in, combo in, although walang ignite, it is still gonna be dangerous for Chalk.
Yes, but looking sa composition ng Astrology here, they're more of like the bully lane and then they're just gonna start, getting themselves fed in their own lanes for the Ari as well as the Illaoi. And for the bottom lane, it's gonna go in favor of the Lucian, but then we might see, like you said, the lane swap. But as this game progresses, we go into the mid game wherein it's about getting the towers, the siege potential as well as the dive potential. I would feel is better in the side of Imperium Protein Blue because you have that Poppy. If there's like a very unusual or you don't want that clash to go into it, you have her ultimate just to slap people away.
Oh, slap people away.
Exactly.
Yeah, disengage.
And then you have the Braum just to stop every single auto attack as well as range kill that the damage heavy champions, which would be the Vayne and then the
Ari
could dish out. And you have this split pusher Chalk who has a TP and a secondary TP with his Destiny, so you could go like a 4-1 siege and Chalk can split push because his his pick a card can damage towers as well, and that allows you to get those towers down to their HP and then just create a really awkward situation for Astrology. But you have to know though, Astrology has a counter to this. They have the Abyssal Voyage coming in from the Tahm Kench. He can't have someone in his belly.
Oh yeah.
To be.
There is. I forgot about Tahm Kench's ultimate. They do have that other thing.
So
they tinapatan nila basically din ng global presence.
Exactly.
I missed that. How could I?
Exactly. Oh. Okay, so
okay.
All right, we'll fix that one, guys. We do see that it is borderless, but some people prefer the borderless game style.
Pros do it. Apparently.
Yeah, some of the I think most of the pros do it.
Yeah.
All right, there we go. So we're going into the game. Okay, so we're just going to fix the resolution.
Yes.
Yes, we will.
Yes, we are. Alrighty, Roo.
There we go. So it's 920 by 1080, of course, as the per the norm.
Yeah.
But
Why?
yeah,
Why are you laughing?
I
It's
don't,
true.
I don't know anymore. Oh wait, we should have sounds. All right, there you go.
Yeah.
All right, guys. So while we're waiting for these teams to, you know, how do you call it, summon in the Summoner's Rift.
Yeah.
Welcome again to the Mineski Pro Gaming League Season 7, presented by Gigabyte, co-presented by GameX, official Cyber Cafe Mineski Infinity.
Official monitor View Sonic and official gaming partner Garena.
All right, guys. So in the blue side, we have Imperium Pro Team Blue. Wow, that's some, how'd you call this? Poetic justice.
Why is it poetic justice?
I don't know, like blue side and then Imperium Pro Team Blue.
Blues.
Alright, so in the top lane,
Alrighty.
it's gonna be Yux with the Poppy. In the jungle, it's gonna be Rebenga with the Mundo. In the mid lane, it's gonna be Chalk with the Twisted Fate. And in the bottom lane duo, we have Kinzen with the Lucian. And support will be Braum, played by Shadow.
Yes, and on the red side we have Team Astrology. On the top lane we have Unavailable with the
Parang
Ilawi.
ako. Just kidding.
Ako rin.
Wait,
Appear tayo dyan.
Appear tayo dyan.
Ayan, tayo naman sa jungle. Jungle si Endless Ace. In the mid, Nautilus. Ikaw, Asurai, pasaway ka. Nawala tuloy yung roll call ko. Ayan, so in the mid lane we have Asphyxia? Asphyxia on the RA in the mid lane. And for the bottom lane duo of Yoku on a Vayne ADC. And for the support role we have Sunzi in the Tam Kench.
Sunzi.
Sunzi. Gagawa ka ng pun?
No.
Gagawa ka
No, like thinking like if it's like a Chinese name, wouldn't there really be like an accent to it, like Sunzi, something like that?
Sunzi. Punta ka na dito. Sunzi. I don't know. Yeah, I think Sunzi is a hero somewhere. I don't know, Dynasty Warriors perhaps.
Maybe. All right, so it looks like they're readying to exit their bases. There is a much more
Lollipoppy!
yeah. Oh.
Wow, the swag masteries are showing how much they've used it.
True
They're
that.
good at it, of course. Yeah.
So looking into how these 1v1 clashes can work out, it's gonna work in favor of Imperium Pro Team Blue just because of that Braum with the threat of the stun and then the slow as well,
Yeah.
and then follow up slows by the effective cleaver of Rebenga, and Kinza just activating the stuns of that Braum even more, and Chalk here having a stun card, and look at this, Asphyxia is gonna get caught out.
We'll see an early flash. Let's see there, but nope, stun parade of Imperium Pro Team Blue gets first blood dito on the by the Poppy on the Ari.
That's actually gonna be perfect for Yux because we do know that Illaoi is going to be able to just slap her tentacles into the face of that Poppy, so you could actually go in for a defensive item, maybe Boots of Speed. Granted, Boots of Speed is a defensive item in the case against the Illaoi because you do get that extra MS just to be able to at least dodge tentacles, but it looks like she's gonna go in for a long sword.
Offensive.
So she wants to go in, aggressive against that Illaoi. She does have the XP advantage as well. We do see it's just a little bit, but still that XP advantage when she gets that level too early can allow her to probably just put a little bit of hurt into the backbone or the Krakens are spineless. So what's not backbone? So the skeleton, the exoskeleton.
I'm not sure.
I think exoskeleton.
Exoskeleton. Alrighty. So no lane swaps we'll be seeing here. It's gonna be the regular matchup. But let's see how this will bode well for the Vayne. Because of course, we know that later pa siya mag-scale up. And meron naman pala siyang champion. So they have to take advantage itong, what do you call this? Their kit. Itong Lucian and Braum. Because they do have that, looks like Yux is getting a little bit bullied. Actually, pansin ko, they do have the same movements. Yung, I believe that's their Q. Was it their Q? Yung parang nagpapaluan sila.
Oh, for Poppy, it's the Q. Hammer Smash, and then for the Illaoi, it's the...
Wow.
Oh wow, there's a brand somewhere.
There's a brand somewhere. I believe, yeah, it wasn't banned, but he's not here in the game. Oh, that's a charm connecting. Chalk, though, is gonna be fine. Wala pa naman level 6, so it's not gonna be a scary lane for him. Pero kung titingnan mo, unavailable with his HP being chunked down, losing the trades there in the top lane. Whew. That's a jungle Nautilus. I believe later pa yan mag-gag.
Yeah, and I like this from Yux talaga because of that first blood, and that's not actually just the first blood, the early XP advantage that he got. He's actually able to bully Unavailable a little bit more. Granted though, those technical smashes are hurting, and the harsh slashes is allowing Unavailable to, you know, have that gap close.
Oh, one more hit.
But at least not allow Yux to be in a spot that he's comfortable in. You know, because he can hide in a brush, get out his Iron Ambassadors, but Unavailable is just wrecking havoc in that top lane. And, well, I don't know, Yux, I think he felt, or he actually had that word to spot out the Nautilus, so he backed off a little bit. Did chuck out the mid lane. It's gonna be a gank for Yux. Vistia.
Oh, look at that. There's no gold card, but his HG is pretty low. That's another good hook from Endless Ace. Chalk doesn't have flash. Yes, he does. He's keeping it intact right now.
Teleport though.
Teleport will come from the Illaoi. Unavailable. Talagang, ayun, the slow comes from the ukulele, but the hook will connect. That's a nice hook from Endless Ace. Napilitan na lang mag-flash. He is burning. Poppy is going to respond. Who is his third target? Pero that's a nice sidestep as well. Unavailable is his primary target. Great stun on towards the wall, and that is another kill. That is IPT Yux getting another kill. Rebenga will follow up with him killing the Nautilus as well. That's 3 kills for Imperium Pro Team Blue.
Wow, that was a little bit of a misplay coming in from Astrology. They took too long to
kill Chalk.
Yeah, kill Chalk, and Unavailable was in a weird position where he teleported first, then Yux, but the skirmish actually went into the topside river, as well as Unavailable having like 50% below HP. So that just made it a little bit awkward for Astrology to try and finish it out. They really wanted to, but then it looks like they didn't, you know, notice that Yux was coming into that skirmish and then just cleaning house. And we did see that Endless Ace, before that 3v3 happened, flash over to the Raptor area. So when he got caught out by the effective evil of the Mundo, he wasn't able to, you know, hop over the wall because he has no hop mechanic. He only has the flash, which he used previously, and that just allowed Imperium Pro Team for some really nice kills.
Wow, that's some quick eating skills Sunzi has.
Yeah. Sayang though, he's not using the Chef Tom Kench.
Oh yeah, that's a great skin.
Yeah.
Anyway, that was a nice backstep by Chalk. Siguro if nag-connect yung charm niya kanina, Chalk would have been probably dead. They could have exchanged 1 kill over that, but instead, they lost a lot of summoner spells, invested so much on that one. And of course, teleport advantage will go for Yux now. He'll be able to respond if ever something happens. But yeah, gotta commend though. Endless Ace's hooks were pretty on point. Wow, Shadow with a nice shield.
Yeah, just not allowing that third Silver Soul proc to activate, as well as Tom Kenshas not being able to get the stun with the acquired taste. But look at that top lane already. Phage versus 2 Doran's blades. It's just Yux gonna manhandle.
Whoa!
There's the stun connecting onto him. There's no support coming in from the jungler, but he's gonna come in from the riverside. So that pink ward will spark it up. Yux still has his flash available. Did not dodge. That tentacle smash is pretty squishy right now.
Let's see if the hook connects. That's a flash being used. And it's a successful gank. Pa rin dahil ano siya, flash.
Yeah, and he alleviates a little bit of the pressure that Yux is putting into the, you know, the exoskeleton of Unavailable. Actually, Illaoi's a woman, so she still has spine. So in the backbone of Illaoi.
What did you just say?
Yeah, Illaoi's a woman, so she has spine, like, you know, a human.
She's human?
Yeah, she is human. She's a woman.
So she has a spine?
Yeah, that's like I was figuring.
Why are you crying here?
No, I was figuring out because like I was thinking, oh right, Kraken, you know, like a squid, so it should be an exoskeleton because sabi ko kasi backbone. So I was, you know, I'm just trying to get my science correctly.
What does it make men? They have spines.
Women. Oh my. Woman.
Okay,
oh.
woman.
Do I have to spell it out for you?
No, you don't need to. You know what? I think I got confused about the conversation there.
Rico, please.
That's right, please. Anyway, going back to the game. 11. That's quite a big goal lead for IPT, but then not allowing the spirit to be devoured. Pero HP has been traded there. We will see a very... Oh, the hook did not connect onto the terrain. And now it's Rebenga getting the kill on towards Endless Ace.
Free blue buff there if ever Astrology doesn't commit to it.
Let's see if Asphyxia will do something. Hindi siya papayag na...
Yeah, vision of it. Like, don't have, but there's a pick we're actually seeing him right now.
Chambachar.
That's
not. Oh, she tried. She got the
Well,
little.
that was just Imperium Protein Blue with, you know, a mental image of the timer of the blue buff gonna come out of the Astrology side. Because, you know, that was the perfect time for them to actually peek around that area. And they catch out a no flash Nautilus, which. And he actually missed his hook. That was gonna just be an awkward position for him, and he just went down easy peasy, lemon squeezy. No hard feelings about that.
Wow, you really like that line.
Yeah, I don't know.
Where is that from anyway? Is it from you?
It's from a game I play.
Okay, I see.
It's one of the lines in the stickers that they show in that game.
Alright,
so well, I think we've slowed down a little bit. Let's check our Twitch chat for just a few moments. We do see here right now, who's more poggy, Neep or Sun Z? Riku, please respond.
What? Why do I have to answer that question? All of you guys are poggy. All of you guys are poggy, man. Come on. It's hard.
Yeah, that's a nice save. That was like you know, yung mga sagot sa
like everybody is poggy in their own way.
Yeah, yung mga sagot sa pageants like, oh, for the world, diba?
Yeah, for the world.
But then you don't
Charity. Alright,
Charity,
that's something, I don't know, yeah. Okay,
alright.
So, nothing on the chat at the moment, but right now you can see, compared naman kasi sa sustain ni Yox, he has that corruption.
Yeah, corrupting potion. That actually adds up to the damage output, especially against this Ilo, he only has, you know, that ruby crystal as well as the extra HP from the Doran's blade. It's not gonna matter because when Yux gets his black cleaver, if Iloi doesn't still have like a few armor items, just because her armor is gonna be non-existential, and there's gonna be a crystal voyage in the backside.
Oh, sino dala niya? Oh my god! That Yoko, the intense damage, pero kinaya pa rin siya ni Sunseed. That's a nice hook once again from Endless Ace. Kinson, Super Low, Thunderlord. That's a red buff burning him down, but here comes Chalk for the save. He's gonna teleport. Where are you gonna go? Where are you gonna go? The stun! That's interrupted! And right now, action dito naman sa top lane, unavailable, will just kill Yuk's spirit. But oh my god, what a great turnaround by Astrology. That's 1 for 2 in favor of them.
You have to take note that, you know, a good Domkench player will use that Abyssal Voyage when you're overextended. Granted, you can see it happening, but then, you know, when you're that far or you're that overextended into your opponent's lane, it's just gonna be a very, very weird position for you to actually escape from. And, well, Kinson, he already had to use his dash as well as his flash to escape their damage. He wasn't able to use it to hop over the wall. That just allowed, you know, oh, there you go, knock him onto unavailable there.
Oh my god, but here comes Rebenga for the response. He's getting a lot of tentacle hits, and unavailable will be able to get Rebenga's soul. Oh my god! Oh, Yuk's almost dead there. He still has that. Here goes Axisia, and all the skill shots will land. Spirit Rush, he has more stacks right now, eating turret damage. He will get the last tick. Super low. What will you do? Will you take the risk? Will you land the charm? Is it enough? No, it's not enough. But here comes unavailable. Will tank the turret for his teammates. But here comes Chalk with the gold card. I will stun you. I will hit you with my cards. I'm Gambit. I'm Twisted Fate. Here it comes. One more auto attack. But that's a nice charm. Landed by Asphyxia, but it's too late. Patay na yung kanyang kasama.
That was a nice try by Chalk. You also have to note that how he uses cards was not only to actually... Oh!
Whew!
Okay. Alright, so his cards were not only actually to get the last hit onto Asphyxia. It was actually to just force Asphyxia to go back one step to dodge the cards and then just allow, you know, the Twisted Fate to have at least more chance to be able to get that 2 for nothing, or rather that 2-1 exchange in the top lane. Yeah. Actually no, 2-2 exchange in the top lane.
2-2 exchange, yep.
It didn't work out, but he got 1 kill, so still alright for him.
Yeah, if Mundo weren't that tanky,
man,
I guess.
you have to you know, the Iloi didn't have enough damage to actually deal, you know, to harass the Poppy, but then what is Chalk doing?
Here comes Chalk. The gold card landed. Oh, yeah, they made the wrong pick.
Yeah. So back to what I was saying the topic. The Iloi wasn't supposed to be able to harass Yux, but Yux allowed, you know, that test of spirit, the E of the Iloi, to go into the the vessel mode. It slowed Poppy as well as kept spawning additional tentacles that when Yux went in aggressive on that Elo, it was just him in like I don't know how many tentacles were there, like a 6v1 situation. And then,
Actually.
yeah, that was 3 damage.
Wow,
for
that
Yux
hurts.
to do.
Look at Yuk, super painful right now. Unavailable still, quite trading pretty well as of this moment. Manages to get the same amount of HP as his. But meanwhile in the bottom lane, that is IPT Blue pushing down, doing their thing here, rotating in the bot lane. Dahil wala dito makaka-respond, they have poor wave clear, and that is why they're taking advantage of that against Astrology.
Yeah, Imperium Pro Team Blue making the correct decisions right now. They know that there was division in that in this river area from a while ago, and Yux actually saw this. Granted though that he wasn't winning the trade against Unavailable because he missed quite a bit of his hammer smashes as well as him not being able to pick up the Iron Ambassador for the extra shield. But he was like baiting out his death in front of Asphyxia as well as Endless Ace like a worm in the sea. And they went for it. They didn't get the kill, and then it just allowed Imperium Pro Team to get, or Imperium Pro Team Blue to get that bot tier 2, which was a freebie for them because they didn't actually get the kill onto Yix as well. And you know, if Poppy has vision of her opponents, she can just charge up that ultimate of hers from far away and push it.
Disengage.
Yeah, exactly. That's the pre-disengage disengage.
Nice one.
Yeah.
Nice. Pero they do get the Rift Herald for themselves. But then it's not it's more one of those plays where we'll take what we can. It's not
Gonna translate into
something. Anything. Yeah. So it's Astrology. What's wrong with me? It's Astrology. It's alright. Yeah.
It's
Astrology. Just taking what they can in the map, and right now, yeah, at least meron
you have to know.
reinforcements of the thing.
Like, Astrology's composition is more for that skirmish type of, play style, and having that Rift Herald would have been nice if they had the gold advantage so they could just bully out their opponents in the lane. But Imperium Pro Team Blue has been caught up with that, and it looks like they might go in for an but that Abyssal Voyage will say otherwise.
I will get your soul. You know, I love.
They should make like a Soul Reaper Eloy, because you can rip your opponent's soul.
Oh yeah.
Right.
That's so cool.
Exactly.
Well, let's see. That's 2 people here in the bot lane, the middle lane rather, but they're sitting on a ward. And alam mo yung technique na parang pretend you don't see them, so that they will, waste their time.
Exactly. This is actually nice to me from Yoko as well.
Wow.
They allowed Yoko to push that wave. Granted, he's gonna get quite a bit of farm, but it won't be enough for him to push that bot tier 1 because Kinsman was just wasting time of Asphyxia. Asphyxia couldn't get a push, and then Kinsman would get all of this, freebie XP in that bottom lane. And another vessel gonna go in on.
Oh, they flash in. Chalk doesn't have no mana whatsoever. Uses a flash. The ultimate will land on him, but it's a party with all the tentacles. Yukes is super low. He flashes, but he will still die. Endless Ace will get the kill. Unavailable skill will get exhausted. But meanwhile here, Spirit Rush being activated. But then that is 2 kills. Actually, yeah, 2 kills in favor of Astrology. Wow, nicely done.
Well, I was talking about how strong the skirmish potential of Astrology is. Plus, when you're an Iloe and you're going for that leap of faith, the more targets you have, the more tentacles it spawns. That's just making, these really strong situations because she's complemented by a Nautilus and a Tom Kench. Nautilus can just pull back an opponent back into the range of the tentacles, and then Tom Kench can, slow them down, and when he gets enough card stacks, do the same thing that Nautilus is doing, as well as, devour Iloe and just propel her into the opponents who are trying to run away. So it's just making
the synergy.
Yeah, the synergy is just too real from Astrology in that top lane, but still there is a 2,000 plus gold advantage in the side of Imperium Pro Team Blue, though they haven't translated that into anything just yet. It has been just, well, that skirmish in top lane, and then these carries in the other lanes just farming, and well, even though there is a stronger, siege potential for Imperium Pro Team Blue, this Vayne, when she gets this itemizations, can go for a split push, and then this is gonna make it, so that there's this split pusher threat coming in from Astrology, and when that clash happens as well, Vayne can just, you know, kill people really, really quickly when she gets her itemizations because, well,
It's a Vayne.
yeah, it's a Vayne. Assassin, ADR.
Yeah, although yun nga, the gold lead for all the lanes are in favor of Imperium Protein Blue. They're trying to siege this one down because that's what they do best. But I gotta say, they have this abyssal sea thing going on right now in Team Astrology. They have the Chloe, they have the Nautilus, they have the Tomcat.
Ooh, wow,
Wala
those
lang, just like
tentacle
to point
smashers.
out. Zoo. No towers now for Yux. They're in the top lane. And they're slowly just chipping down this turret if they don't do anything. If Astrology doesn't force anything right now, they're just gonna give away objectives to Imperium Protein Blue. Let's just say they do have the kills, but if, just as you said, it doesn't translate to objectives and presence in the map, it's quite not relevant. But right now, at least they get to pressure down Yux. Not able to respond to anywhere
Yeah,
right now.
I think Yux right now should start building tank items just to be that front line for Imperium Pro Team Blue, especially when you're able, you know, you're gonna be that guy who defends your team. Another little drop is gonna be the off tank.
Oh,
Shadow's gonna get caught out here. We're still calling come out again, but teleport unavailable. We just follow through.
Oh, Shadow has lots of, is still low on HP, but right now Chuck with the gold card Kinzone will land a kill onto unavailable Rebenga. Super low, uses a flash just to escape, and right now Astrology just wants to get out of that fight. One kill for Imperium Protein Blue.
And with unavailable, the guy who has been, you know, propelling Astrology ahead in terms of, you know, the lane advantage, because Yux can't deal with him, and he's, you know, creating pressure in the lanes, and he dies immediately in that mid lane.
Yeah.
That'll just allow Imperium Pro Team Blue to run over, get that mid tier 1, get this dragon, and set up more vision in the side of Astrology. And this is gonna, you know, allow Imperium Pro Team Blue to maybe catch people off guard inside of Astrology. And, well, now, with all of that said and done, 4,000 gold lead into the pockets of Imperium Pro Team Blue. And even though Yux hasn't been showing up these past couple of minutes, he hasn't fallen off yet. But look at this, unavailable Black Cleaver, and is going for a Frozen Heart. So he wants to just, you know, cancel out the damage coming in from Kinzon as well as Yux.
Yeah. And I gotta say though, they could have, Astrology could have played it better in the mid lane. I mean, it was correct. Pero for some reason, the Ilawi died right away. They lost their power. IPT Shadow almost died there. Even Rebenga.
Yeah, well, there was no form of disengage coming in from the side of
Yeah.
Astrology. And you saw there that 4 Astrology members were backing off a little bit, and unavailable didn't cancel his teleport. So he just got caught out in a weird situation.
Let's
Oh,
see.
shock!
Wow! Asphyxia! Super painful right now with the blue buff as well. Kids are in trouble. Their aggressive play might not be able to work out. Culling being unleashed. Tinatabahan yung mga minions. Sunzi is now eating the Ari, but able to save her as well. Where is the charm? Where is it? Just the Spirit does not connect. Na-in-love na lang yung minion
Oh,
instead.
Ilawi!
But unavailable enters
Bad
the fight
position, though.
there. Yes, very bad position. But is able to live because of the Targon Shield. And that is Yux. Isang tira ka na lang. That's a disengage coming in from Imperium Pro Team Blue. They have no way to re-engage this fight. And that is a 1-for-1 in favor of no one because it's a 1-for-1.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, that was just a weird clash coming in from Astrology as well as Imperium Pro Team Blue. They wanted to get the stun onto the Ari, but then, well, Tom catches Devour. Even if you don't have that movement speed boost, still working in favor from him. They couldn't get the stun, and I have no idea why Yux was using his ultimate. You can't use your ultimate to blast him to your side. It only pushes it to your opponent's base.
Yeah.
And then when Astrology tried to re-engage with unavailable, it was just, well, unavailable, getting caught out yet again. He was so far from his teammates that when they got there, even though he had a nice count of tentacles, you know, to start the fight off, he was immediately caught out by the stun of the Poppy. Exactly. And then he just got, you know, whittled down by all these alive members of Imperium Pro Team Blue, and one of those members was Kinzon. He has, well, a rapid fire cannon and an SS Reaver in his hand, so that he's gonna hurt against, you know, unavailable, who only has that frozen, that glacial shroud to mitigate the damage output of an AD champion.
Exactly. And I think Astrology could have played it better. The guy na sinabi mo, yung Ilawi, Okay yung idea. It's just that
The timing was
the
off.
timing, the position, he was immediately stunned. Wasn't able to do anything there. Astrology could have won that fight, but then I guess it ended up with the 1-1 kill. Let's see now though kung anong klaseng rotation ang gagawin ng Astrology, because if you look at it, it's mainly Imperium Pro Team Blue making the plays, and then Astrology just
Whoa.
reacting to everything what they're doing. Okay, hold that thought.
Maybe not, though.
I guess not. They're trying to make the play right now.
Oh no, stun connects onto Yux. Now he's in a 3v1 situation as the auto attacks are unavailable, as well as Yoku will just get the kill onto him. Rebecca, what are you doing there, my friend? You will activate his ultimate and just walk down the path of righteousness.
No one can recall.
Yeah, as the members of Imperium Pro Team Blue are gonna start knocking on Astrology's door. That was 2 tier 2 turrets going down already. Chalk here in the top lane gonna still see unavailable with the help from that Farsight totem in the brush, though. Unavailable can go for the Kukuli. How do you say this?
Kukuli?
No, brush plays. I don't never mind.
Okay.
I'm just saying random words. Right
Kukuli is a cute word, man.
Stand by Me by Shadow will, just allow him to
Escape.
escape without using the flash.
Yes, and I don't know what Astrology was doing there in the top lane, because right now they're just after the kills.
Shock though. Might get caught out here, and they're just gonna leave him to dry out. But well, while this is happening, they're putting so much time onto him. Kinzen and Shadow are now working on this mid tier 3, and I like this from Imperium Pro Team Blue. They're just playing Astrology like a book.
Yeah, and as you can see, if you get a kill, it should translate to something, not just gold on your pocket. It should be more than that. And it looks like Asphyxia will get the kill. Culling will not be there. The good stun coming in from Yoku will save the day. And that is a 1-for-1. Actually a 3-for-1. But you lost it right there in the mid lane. And meanwhile, let's see here some action.
Alright, as we do see that Tom Gench will be the lone man as he helps Endless Ace go for the gank onto Rebecca, but then Yux misses his ultimate there. There's Death Charge coming out of the Nautilus, will keep Yux in range of these 2 frontline tanks. It's unavailable. Now the sideline will go for the Tentacle Smash, just puts a lot of damage onto Yux, and he will go down easy peasy. But Shock here, did he go into a very, very awkward situation? No, he will not. That's
wow.
Wildcard spraying so much damage, but look at his tentacle.
Oh, stun!
Available, but the flash and that harsh lesson will put a lot of hurt into the face of Chalk. But still, that was a 3-4-2. Still in favor of Imperium Pro Team Blue.
That was an insane mundo there. Ang tagal niyang mamatay. They all concentrated their damage onto the Poppy, while Mundo was whittling down their HP slowly. Hindi halata, pero look, all the kills went to him. And then late na pumasok si Chalk. His DPS is pretty much relevant na at this point during this fight earlier.
Yeah, granted though that the only one who could actually kill or had damage in that top lane was unavailable, and he put all of his efforts to killing Chalk. Granted, he got the kill onto Chalk, but he allowed his 2 teammates to go against a Mundo when he stacks his health. His masochism just gives him so much damage.
Yeah.
Got the kill on those 2 people, and Chalk just allowing himself to live longer, forces Unavailable to keep pressuring the top lane, allowed Shadow to respond, and he didn't have a flash because he flashed in as well as Harsh Lesson to get the last hit onto Chalk. So it was just, again, Astrology hoping for the kills, but not, getting enough. But Chalk there taking a lot of damage.
Chalk might get bursted down, but he does have a Zhonya's meanwhile. Nakikipag-duel yung Vayne dun sa kilid along with Hive with the Mundo. He will get outplayed, and right now Unavailable will be the next one to fall. Kindan is pretty much healthy with the red buff right now, and Rebecca almost dies in that fight. That is a Mundo there. No one dies from Imperium Pro Team Blue. They will get all the kills. They will get Dragon for themselves. Congratulations.
Oh my god, Astrologers are gonna be facepalming themselves. They tried so hard to get that last silver bolt into Mundo, but it just didn't happen, and Kinzen was right in their face saying, nah bro, I'm gonna defend my teammate. And then it was just Astrology still trying to kill Mundo with the Endless Ace, and it's just Mundo's health regen, allowing him to survive. And Imperium Pro Team used that as a distraction that all of their carries were still pretty healthy.
Yeah.
Chalk as well as Kinzen going into that clash were just like more of like a cleanup. Granted though, the Chalk did get caught out, you know, in the first place, but then a nicely timed Unbreakable by Shadow as well as the Zonias just allowed Chalk to,
Buy
you know,
some time.
yeah, exactly. And you know, with that Zonia's proc, he bypassed himself being a target, and then Astrology were left with just the frontliners of Imperium Pro Team Blue. They couldn't go into Kinzen because Kinzen was still so far away.
Yeah.
They have, you know, no way to reach that backline because Asphyxia was so focused on, I think, getting the kill
Onto Mundo.
Onto Mundo, and as well as Chalk. You know, he was trying to get the instant kill, but again, the Unbreakable just stopping all of those ranged damage kills that Astrology could have done. So this composition from Imperium Pro Team Blue is really, really working out well for them.
Yeah, and Imperium Pro Team Blue is having a time right now. They have control over the map, and they have invested all their vision on towards the next juicy target, which is the Baron.
Ah, I think you went for my book, huh? Juicy target. Oh,
hey, that's
you!
mine!
Yeah, right, Juicy Gragas.
Yeah, that's mine, Juicy. Anyway,
Well,
yeah.
Is that Gragas a juicy objective? Like, I don't
No,
know.
it's
what-
just because he's
You used the
a
word of
huge man.
juicy because yeah, he's huge. I used the
Oh,
word
yeah.
juicy because of the
Okay, hold that
objective.
thought, Asurai. It
Alright.
looks like there's going to be action here in the place. Rebecca's super tough right now. He knows he's super tanky. They're concentrating all their damage on the Sunzi. That's a nice ultimate from the Braum. And a lot of members of Astrology is pretty low right now. And as Ace enters the fight, he's all alone. He's trying to stun someone. Double kill na kaya si Kinzon. And that'll be Poppy taking the kill onto the Nautilus. And they're knocking on the door of the base of Astrology right now. And that's an inhibitor for IPT Blue.
Well, if you weren't checking the minimap as well as the side of that clash on the screen, Yux was charging his ultimate and hit Yoku and pushed him back into the Nexus. So Astrology were just you know, undermanned because of that ultimate from the Poppy.
You know what? It creates this Poppy rework just creates so many options right now in terms of, you know what, instead of killing to create a 4v5 or split pushing to create a 4v5, why not just throw them away from the fight temporarily.
Or like if you're gonna go for a split push and
split push,
you're getting a lot of attention from your opponents, you can just push them away if you have, you know, enough vision.
It's still 4v4 pala if it's a split push. Pero the Tom Kench eats someone temporarily and you get a 4v5. Oh no, wait, can you do stuff while Tom Kench is?
No, that's too OP.
Okay, then it's still a 4v4 because Tom Kench can do anything. Just keep going. So Poppy is the best way to create an instant 4v5, or not even 4v5, even more.
Yeah, and when your teammates when your opponents are sticking together, that hammer will just, you know, smack you away.
Ooh.
So there is the Baron in the pocket of Imperium Pro Team Blue. They don't technically have to push this mid lane. Look at that, they're actually pinging the side lanes. They're using Yux for the bottom, and it looks like they're gonna go for a textbook top lane push, as Yux does have his teleport ready and available. He actually went for a Sterax Gauge and Iceborne Gauntlet, so it's all the items with the fists for this guy.
Oh nga no, the blue one. Oh, Endless Ace actually starting the fight here, but wag na lang because they know that they are at the disadvantage at this point. So they're knocking on Imperium Astrology's base right now in IPT Blue.
Yes, there's a teleport coming out of Yux, and this might be the last stand for Astrology to do, because if they don't, it's just going to be that their base will have no more inhibitors. But it looks like they don't want to go in onto it, and Imperium Pro Team Blue are just gonna get advantage over advantage unless they can get Chalk or either Kinzen. But these guys are so well protected with the Braum as well as that Zonius, you know, just allowing Chalk, and don't forget the Poppy ultimate.
To disengage. Yeah, to send people away. To blast them off
into space.
Yeah. So right now they're knocking on. Rebecca bringing home the minions dito sa top lane. Wala mo mapapansin sa kanya. Nandun lang siya nakatambay sa taas. Actually, I kind of want to see what he's doing right now. Yeah, he's bringing the minions home.
He has his ultimate up, so he really can just keep doing this, and he can just literally walk away. And there's an ultimate from Yux, you know, just allowing them to at least take this bot tier
pretty safely. There's gonna be an engage from Endless Ace, and it's gonna knock up Shadow as we do see the members of the Imperium Pro Team trying to re-engage. But look at that deadness from the Poppy, just stopping every single, you know, a dash skill or jump skill that Astrology have. What a nice W there
Oh
coming
my.
from Yux. Look at that. He even uses it yet again.
Grabe! That was so much damage coming in from Imperium Protein Blue. Ang hirap maka-react.
Yes.